Good morning. I just got back from Established for a little coffee before uni. I took the stairs back up, so I'm already sweating. I might have to change before actually going into uni, but I was running low on coffee, so I got my coffee and a little cinnamon swirl to get me started for the day, and heading into uni after that. Yeah, we made it to the top. What?
Technically, stop.
So now that uni officially started, I thought I'll talk you through not my design process, but how my note-taking process, which obviously now changed. With COVID, I'm a handwritten note person. Like if I write something by hand, it usually is easier for me to remember, but now with COVID, I just don't want to bring a lot of things into uni, because it's just less things to sanitize. I know last year I got my iPad, because obviously I travel a lot between Luxembourg and Northern Ireland. I thought it would be easier if I just start taking my notes on the iPad. But I literally bought it a month or two before we all went into lockdown, so I didn't get to use it that much. But yeah, I got my MacBook to take notes in. This year I'm focusing on Notion because it's free for students, but any other time if I'm messaging, any other time, I'm with my phone there. I would usually have a lot of those little notebooks with dotted paper. So for any project, I would have them. I'm not really delicate with them, and it's not like I worry about my handwriting a lot. So that's always handy to have around, and it's very slim, so it can just fit into my laptop sleeve and doesn't take up much space. For more personal things and just for a little nicer notebook, I carried this one, which is almost full, and it's covered in almost my stickers, but it's also dotted paper. But I do anything in it. I sketch, I write, I take notes, I brainstorm. But as a designer, it's just really handy to always have your notebook with you. I know the last few years we always had to submit an A3 sketchbook with all our sketches, but maybe this year I'll stick either to digital or just to small format things, just because it's easier, and that's just how I work. Still not sure how I feel about classes being back on campus. It'll definitely get some getting used to on my end, just after being in lockdown and just distancing yourself from everyone. It's just weird sitting in a classroom full of people. Obviously I feel kind of lucky that I get to go through this process with people I already know, so it's not like I'm sitting there with a bunch of strangers. But yeah, it's also really nice to just sit and generate ideas and just talk with people that have the same interests as me. So it's really nice to see everyone again, and the atmosphere in class is great. But yeah, also a lot of things to worry about. But let me know how you feel. If you have classes that are back in person, how do you feel about it? Or maybe would you prefer if they would have stayed online? Second coffee for today, because university started and I need all the caffeine I can get. So yeah, first week of class is done. I didn't film much during the week because I was exhausted. But it's Friday now, so it's time to start posting all my research for uni. So like I said, I mentioned Notion. And I think I'm gonna stick to it for now for my research blog. So I was just looking through different templates. I worked with Notion during my placement, so I kind of know my way around it, but I'm sure there's a lot more to it. So the way I work, I think now there's just a lot going on in my head with all the ideas. So I'll make a to-do list, or just like a list of blog posts I need to write. And once I know what has to be done, I'll know where to write what, so I'll not be confused. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing today. So it's just like a cozy stay in kind of day. So it's a bit later now. I'm on a call with Ethan, and after just doing all the work, I want to do something fun. So a couple of days ago, Ethan made me this 3D model of an old Apple computer. So today I thought and he sent it to me, so I thought if he made it a 3D model, then he can export it and we can put it into Adobe Aero. And I'll insert a little clip of what it actually looks like, because I was able to put it on my desk and it looks really cool. And it just prompted all those ideas that we could do in 3D software with Adobe Aero. So yeah, I'm thinking if I could do something for my final year project in AR. And yeah, so it's just fun. And especially after a day of writing blog posts, to think of something a bit more creative. So yeah, I'll keep you updated how that goes. So I just got out of the shower. My hair is still a bit damp, but before that I took some of the footage and imported it into Premiere Pro because I wanted to figure out the LUT situation. I know the colors in the last vlog didn't seem right, but I got some LUTs, tried them out, and it looks way better. So I am over the moon about that. But now I just made myself a cup of mint tea. I got a snack, and I'm just gonna sit down and do some more research for uni. So yeah, after doing that AR thing yesterday, it got me thinking about all the possibilities for my final year project that could be made in AR. So, you know, it could be like a gamification of something. Like, I don't know, maybe if you want to show how bad plastic pollution is, and you know, numbers don't really do it justice because we can't really imagine how bad it actually is. So if you could just use AR to show how much plastic is in the ocean and just portray, it would scan your room and just show all the trash and all that jazz. That would be really cool. Or I was thinking I did a little visualization of an AR project on my design Instagram, so I'll leave a link down below, maybe, because I post cool things every once in a while. But it was just paper planes, what if you could just send off a paper plane with a little message into the sky, and then, another person could just catch it and read it, maybe reply and just throw it in the air, see if someone else takes it. So that could be a bit fun. Or just, something for kids, like an actual AR playground. Or a little adventure. I know I was talking with Ethan yesterday and we said something about an escape room that can actually, you look for clues through AR. So that's really cool. So yeah, just depending on what issue I'm actually trying to solve, especially with after the pandemic and everyone being locked down, I don't know if you live on your own, but it can be quite a bit daunting. But having something, just looking at your four walls through a different lens could be quite interesting. So I'll just do a bit more research about AR and see what is actually out there and see if there's like a niche that I could fit into. So yeah, I feel like I finish every clip with so yeah. So before I jump into the research, I thought I'll introduce myself so you actually know who you're watching here on YouTube. Hi, my name is Jasmine. I'm studying interaction design at Ulster University in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland. If you don't know what interaction design is, don't worry. I went into the course not knowing what it is myself. Maybe, just like the name says, interaction design, anything you interact with screen-wise. So mostly a lot of websites, apps, considering user experience and all that stuff. It's not the best description, but just to give you a rough idea, that's what I do, that's what I study. And if you've seen my last video, you know that I'm on my final year. So yeah, I'm originally from Luxembourg, hence the weird accent, and all the mistakes I say, but I moved to Northern Ireland for my studies, and here we are today. So yeah, and this vlog is pretty much me just documenting my final year, talking through the things I do, things I enjoy, and just the boring everyday stuff in between. So hope you enjoy. And if you're either from Luxembourg or from Northern Ireland, comment down below, say hi.
This is the hardest thing to stand on in the world. So.
Oh shit.
No. Oh my fucking god. Oh, camera. Oh.
It's probably too windy.
Well, that's way better.
It's probably so windy you can't even hear us.
I can't sit any lower. We haven't even made it to the first bit yet, but we've seen this big chunky rock and decided let's go play on it.
I know, it's very cool.
I'm so scared.
We just have the camera hooked onto whatever wall is here, and if the stairs is gonna fall. It's quite windy.
It's the most ropey
setup.
Yeah. Oh, there's something with the dog.
Yeah, we made it to the top.
Technically, that's the top.
We're like,
We made it close to the top.
well, we're sanitizer?
Yes, please.
What else?
Whoa! I'm from you at home, apparently.
Good soup.
Sanitize the world with that, Jasmine.
Yes.
Right. I've already told you, but we have tin cups that we call adventure cups because we use them on adventures. But I didn't bring them. I brought everything else up to Jasmine's, and then I didn't really. I just forgot.
It wasn't early
I
start.
just forgot.
It's fine.
But we had 2 of these. Well, this one and like
A big drink
a
one?
tea or
Yeah.
a coffee type one. But they have the lid, so we just someone's having this and someone's having the big one. So yeah, that's it. And I guess some soup. And then maybe walk down faster because that light's kind of there.
It's meant to rain today.
What one do you want?
I can have the one.